Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Nick C here, or NCashOfficial, whatever you guys want to call me. It's totally fine with you guys. Today is actually the start of my YouTube channel, and I know that a lot of people have been telling me, you gotta make one, you gotta make one. You've been saving me a lot of money, whatever. So yeah, here we are. Officially, right now, my eyes are on Bitcoin right now because, like I said, for the last couple of days, I have been calling, Bitcoin's bottom to be around, $29,000 within time. Like I said today, we will be following to the 36 to $38,000 range, and it will happen. It definitely will. I like to look at this chart from blockchain backer because like this chart right here is pretty much the definition of an ABC correction. I think right now it is safe to say that this is playing out. I'm looking at the chart right now. We're about at like $46,500 on Bitcoin. We did kind of come back from that $44,106 range. It was a pretty nice drop. It was healthy. It was needed. We are going to drop more. I know that we kind of get caught in these little, traps with the bulls because, once we see green candles, everything goes crazy. We're like, oh, we missed the dip, whatever. It's not the reasoning here. Now, this is just one chart that could possibly happen from Blockchain Backer. You know, I love his content, I love his channel and stuff. Did this idea arise out of nowhere? No. We really need this to specifically happen with, Bitcoin. It happens every bull run. It happened in the 2017 bull run. It's going to happen in this one. We just don't know when specifically it's going to happen. I think around right now it's the end of the month, so I think that this is probably going to pan out in the next couple of days, where we hit this A mark, and then we go back up to the B mark, and then we come down to the C mark. Will alts follow the B to the C? I believe so. I think that we are going to fall down quite a bit. Now, a few things that do kind of follow with this are the stock market, which right now we could see, everything is red. Bitcoin is kind of following this trend line if we are going to be looking at that as well. Everything, even, the bonds, market is really down low. The treasury bonds were down, today. Everything is kind of following Bitcoin. We are down almost 2%, which is nothing too crazy. I mean, realistically speaking, we will be probably hitting about a 40% dip. I like to kind of risk manage, and I'm going to be buying in on about the 20% mark on my alts, which, you already know. My favorite alts right now are, Loom, Don't, Link, Avi, XRP, XLM, 88, etc. And I still see this dip coming. I see a really, really bad crash happening in March, especially even with the US dollar. We are up 0.38 today, which is really good because we did close out the day yesterday, I believe, at like around 89. Yeah, it actually even says it right here, like 89.21. Now this is the 52-week range, so it's not specifically, set up for yesterday or anything like that, but we wore down to almost below that 90 range. If we come back here to the lowest point today, which was pretty much almost breaking 90, it's a good clarification to see where the market's going to go from the US dollar index. Once this price actually goes up, usually crypto goes down. Once this goes down, crypto usually goes up. It's kind of the same pattern that it's always been following. Crypto kind of leads the way when the US dollar kind of falls. And I mean, as you can see, pretty much everything is in the red with, a couple things like GameStop and stuff that are kind of manipulated anyways, in the green. Bitcoin, again, is kind of in that red. And if we take a quick look at this crypto chart, I mean, this is just the typical chart, but we still have been on a solid rise even through 2020. and even into 2021. Again, we are kind of dipping here, but one thing I would like to point out is that around this time, let's go back here actually. So around this time last year, we did get the whole COVID scare. Of course, we were going to have a dip with that. I mean, the stock market was going to crash with it and kind of bring crypto as well. We started out, you know, at a pretty decent level, I would say. We did break 10K at one point, and then we kind of seen that crash, the same crash that we're kind of preparing for right now. This is about March 12th. We're going to see that a little bit earlier. Even going back to blockchain backers chart, we do see that A coming. That A is around the end of the month, with B being about like March 9th. So it's kind of playing out the same, just a little bit differently in days. Instead of having that dip on March 12th, we will actually see a pump on March 9th. Will this play out perfectly? No. I mean, nobody really knows if it's going to be a perfect ABC. Nobody knows if, hey, we're going to be able to buy alts at a 40% dip. No, we all risk manage. We take profits when we can. A little bit off the top. I mean, I sold just the other day at 20%. Everybody thought that I was just selling my full stacks. It wasn't. I sold 20% to buy back in on a low. We will see that low. And I would like to mention Loom, because not a lot of people even talk about Loom. My projections for Loom are to at least $1 by May. Will we hit $1 by May? I really don't know. Like, I am not a financial advisor, but I will say this. Loom, being the small market cap that it is, being in healthcare doesn't necessarily mean something's going to pump hard. But I will say this. If Loom could have a solid project, if it could have a solid roadmap, I don't see why it won't be $1. With how much, institutional money and just, the retail investor cash coming in as well, with, these stimulus checks being put out, I don't see a reason why Loom couldn't be at $1. We look at small coins, even like Don't, DNT at one point in time was at 7 cents, and even before that it was even cheaper, and we rose up to about 45 cents. I understand the technicals and the fundamentals around projects and stuff, but some of these, coins that pump don't even have a project behind them. Now with Loom, we do have a couple days here. Specifically, we have about 2 days before we really see that roadmap coming. And the roadmap is going to be a make or break situation for Loom. Like I said, a cryptocurrency, or even just a currency in general, doesn't need to have a solid project behind it for it to pump. We've seen this before. We've seen it with Dogecoin. A lot of people continue to shill Dogecoin all day long on Twitter without any fundamentals behind it, without any project behind it, without anything besides just pure, shilling of, hey, it's going to the moon, it's going to $1. We've seen it all day with Elon Musk, we've seen it with influencers. Nobody knows if a coin's going to $1, but I can guarantee you right now, if somebody's saying that something's going to $1 and it really doesn't have anything behind it, then it's most likely just speculation and, hopium. Like I said, I don't like to tweet out hopium. I said it even here. Stop following hopium Twitter. You'll only end up losing. You only will end up losing with it, because when you go to buy into a project like, we'll just use, Loom for an example, because it is a huge, sort of shilled project where, every time I mentioned a Bitcoin drop, I was getting yelled at by a few people, and they were saying, hey, why do you always have to be negative about it? You're kind of just, a Debbie Downer with things. But realistically speaking, Loom is one of those projects that was dead. It got turned into something different, and the whole team behind it is kind of focused on making it, or breaking it. It is a make or break project. Will we see 100 times or 1,000 times gains from it? It's possible, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it is possible, but is it guaranteed? No, nothing in this scene is guaranteed. When you buy into something, you are buying into a risk managed asset. Nobody really knows what's in store for Loom. The team's kind of been stale. If we even go to the Twitter for Loom Network, things have been stale. We don't really get too much noise from this group. We got this. It doesn't really give us anything. I know that there's been people, you get the quotes, Loom, and stuff like that. Which, I get it. When something doesn't, when a team doesn't tweet for days, even scrolling back, it's really dry here. But when a team actually tweets after not tweeting like that, yeah, it is, exciting. It's something to see. It's something that you could actually look at and read. But is this tweet or like any other tweets from them really a make or break situation? Absolutely not. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see what the project's about. I want to see if it's going to be utilized. It could easily be a flop of a project. It could be one of those projects where it's pure hopium because they're focused on healthcare and government departments, which all sounds good on paper, but if they cannot, have a solid project where they could really pull through and kind of make that a thing, do we still rise? Yeah. I see that we could rise up a little bit, sure. Do we top out though? Yes, of course. And I even said in the beginning when I first started kind of shilling Loom that our top was around 20 cents to 25 cents to even 30 cents if there is no solid project. If this team is solid and if the project's solid and the roadmap comes out and it's absolutely incredible, it actually focuses on what they're going to do, then I don't see it, having a problem go to $1. Especially, with Coinbase announcing its IPO and that it's going to be going live on the stock exchange, low cap coins like Loom will deliver the highest amount of gains. If, and I say if strongly here, the project is solid. If the roadmap is solid, we've seen it time and time again. Projects like this need to have a solid backing like HBAR. HBAR is an incredible project, and one of my good friends, or I should say one of the people that I follow greatly, Credible Crypto, has been, shilling HBAR for a very long time now. HBAR is an incredible project. Look at this. These are just some of the partnerships that HBAR has. These are banking, institutions. UPS, of course, is not, but UPS is a huge name. Look at just some of these companies here. We got Delta, T-Mobile, Boeing. This is what I want to see from Loom. This is what will seal the deal for me to say, yeah, this project could be 1,000 times gains. This could potentially go to $1 to $10 plus. Do we have this yet? No. So for me to come on Twitter and say, yo, Loom's going to $100, or Loom's going to $10, or $1, or even 50 cents is kind of illogical. I know earlier I did say that it was going to $1, and my predictions are by May, and I believe that it could be $1 by May if, like I said, the project and the roadmap is solid. If people buy into the news, if people buy into the project, that's what we need. We need a team that is focused on, one, definitely communication and updates, because we are not seeing that at this moment. We are not seeing, a social media platform base from them. We're really just kind of waiting for updates at this point. I'm really hoping in 2 days that, it is a solid roadmap. It is a solid project, because that will seal the deal for me to know that Loom will be going to a dollar plus and will, give back those 100 to 1,000 times gains that we have been looking for and wanting. Because there's no point in investing in something that just will not, deliver. I want to invest in something that has something solid behind it. I'm not going to be a hopium investor getting into something like Dogecoin just to be disappointed at the end of the day when it just goes up, you know, 40%. XRP in 2017 went up over 2,000%. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for 40%, 50%, whatever. I'm looking for life changing investments here. And I'm just trying to help everybody kind of get to that point. I don't want anybody to kind of be left in the dust with things. That's why even when I say like Bitcoin is falling, it's because it is. It is following the same patterns. It's following the ABC corrections that we've seen in the past. It it's just common sense from TH Harding, just from actually looking at the patterns, looking at the fundamentals of things, looking at the buy orders, you know, seeing where things are with volume. It's just basic common sense. And I do tweet out, I do think about something when I do tweet it out and actually kind of, say, if this is going to happen, I will definitely let you guys know. And if it's not, like if I'm not sure on something, I will definitely let you know as well. But at the end of the day, I really am hoping for Loom to have some good news in the next 2 days. Do I think that it's going to pull Loom out of the gutter and, blast off to 30 cents? Absolutely not. I think that we do follow Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is the dominant crypto right now. It's going to be holding us down for a while. A few charts to look at right now to keep an eye on things is definitely the US dollar index. Also, going back to trading view, if we come here and actually look at stocks, bonds, even indices like the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, of course, looking at these could really tell us where things are going to go because crypto follows the stock exchange, and we're kind of in a bubble right now. It could ruin this bull run for us if the stock exchange does burst. I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying it, kind of like the unbearable bull. Is it a possibility? Yes. We always have those possibilities. It just makes us long-term holders, for the future. We all have diamond hands. You really have to have diamond hands in this, market. That's just the way it is. I wish that I could tell you the future. I wish I could predict the things. Most of my calls have been on point, just from a charting analysis. I know a lot of people have been mad. I know that I make a lot of people kind of upset when I kind of, go over the charts and kind of just, destroy any kind of hope that people had that, hey, it's going to be a short-term gain of 300% right now or anything like that. I don't mean to kind of, shut down the party or anything like that. I'm here to deliver realistic, advice. I don't want to shill something and all of a sudden you lose 300% or, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't want you to buy at a high just because I say, yeah, it's going to a dollar. I'm here to help you. I'm here to say when, something realistic is going to happen. I'm not here to show you projects and deliver hopium. That's just not the person that I am. And I don't want anybody to kind of get caught in one of those bull traps that we are in kind of right now with Bitcoin. But nonetheless, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my first YouTube video. There's going to be a lot more. I'll probably go into charting, analysis and stuff like that later on with some of my videos. But for now, I think this is a good start. I wanted to really, address the Bitcoin sort of correction that we are going to be seeing. I definitely recommend you guys checking out, Blockchain Backer. He's incredible crypto as well. They're really great with their analysis as well. So yeah, without a doubt, do I think that Loom's going to the moon? It has to wait for 2 days. I will definitely update that once I see the roadmap. I'll keep everybody updated with that, and I'll definitely keep everybody updated with Bitcoin as we kind of fall down into the $62,000 range right now. I hope that everybody has had a great day slash night. Uh, Thank you for checking out the channel. Thank you guys for following me on Twitter. If you are not following me on Twitter, definitely do that right now. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a later video. Thank you guys for watching. This is Nixie. Peace out, guys.